Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. My friend Mary recently showed me this version of chicken and broccoli from her local takeout restaurant. She told me that she really would like to reproduce this because her younger son really loves it. She would really like to cook this for him so he can eat a little bit more vegetables. In this version, the first thing I notice is that the chicken and the broccoli are cut into much larger pieces than I normally do. In this version, they contain colored pepper and it is in a relatively heavy sauce. Okay, so this is what I come up with. I'm going to show you how I cook this particular version. The first thing I did is that I cut the chicken into larger pieces than I normally do. I then coat the chicken with cornstarch so that I can shallow fry it to give it a nice crispy texture. I shallow fry the chicken for about 30 seconds and then I next add the broccoli. I also leave the broccoli at a larger size than I normally do. I normally cook the chicken and the broccoli separately, but I decided I'm going to cook them together. This will allow me to cook the broccoli a bit longer so that it will give it a softer texture. By this time, I decided the chicken is pretty well fried at the bottom, so I use my wok spatula and I start to stir fry all the contents together. I normally cook the chicken and the broccoli separately so it gives me better control of the texture of each one of them. But using this method, it is much convenient and it cooks faster. And this is particularly easier if I do not have multiple vegetables that I'm going to introduce to the dish. Next, I'm going to start to soften the texture of the broccoli by adding some water. I'm going to add a little bit water at a time. This is one of the techniques for water-based stir frying. This will prevent the ingredients from being burned by the hot wok, but at the same time, the temperature is high enough. It will be still have some Maillard reaction going on and generate flavor molecules. As you can see, I gradually add more water, so now I'm more moving into steaming the ingredients. Now, because of the pieces of the food ingredients are a bit larger than I normally do, I need to cook them a little bit longer. And next, I'm going to create that light teriyaki sauce with a combination of oyster sauce and hoisin sauce. I'm going to use only a small amount because the original version has a very light teriyaki flavor. At this point, I continue to add more water so I can steam the contents. Since the version that I tasted, the broccoli is fairly well cooked, so I'm going to steam them longer than I normally do. At this point, I did a quick taste test. I realized that I need to make it a little bit more salty, so I'm going to add some regular soy sauce. I keep doing taste testing, make sure I got the flavor that I'm looking for. Next, I add some sugar to make it sweeter. This will match what the original version tastes like. To create a sauce, next I'm going to add some cornstarch suspension. I use 1 part of cornstarch to 3 parts of water to create this suspension. I'm going to start out by adding a little bit at a time to see what kind of thickness that I want to achieve. Well, this seems to be thicker than I want. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add some water to thin it out. So this is the way how you make a sauce that you can continue to adjust the consistency of the sauce to what you like. I think right now I'm getting to the type of thickness that match the original version. The final step is to add some colored pepper. I remember the original version, the pepper is very lightly cooked. And this is the reason I'm going to add it way at the end. I did a quick taste test and I decided that it probably needs a little bit more salt to match the original version. So I decided that I'm going to add a little bit more soy sauce. I did a final taste test and I decided that it tastes very much similar to the version that my friend showed me. So I tested this another time to work out the exact process and I showed it to my friend. She was quite happy with it because she said not only it tastes very much the same, it also looked very similar to the version that they got from the takeout restaurant. Well, here is a demonstration of an exercise of flavor chasing. I want to use this as an example to show you as a model for you to follow in the future if you want to replicate somebody else's dish. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time.